Hi everyone, and welcome to the session called ThisIsLanguage.com, boosting engagement through authentic resources. This session is for teachers of languages other than English. So if you teach French, Spanish, or German, you are in the right place. My name is Stephanie Garcia, and I am the Languages Other Than English Coordinator for ECISD, and I am very happy to share this resource with you today. So what is ThisIsLanguage? ThisIsLanguage.com is an online video-based resource for teachers and students of French, Spanish, German, and other languages. They provide 10,000 videos and over 40,000 self-grading vocab, grammar, and comprehension exercises. ThisIsLanguage is authentic. Their videos are unscripted and feature young native speakers using the language they have always used. It is efficient. ThisIsLanguage will save you time, lesson planning, and monitoring progress with the relevant language content and automatic grading system. It is also inspiring. It's going to keep your students engaged and inspired with points, leaderboards, and friendly competition. Our objectives today are to teach you how to log into your account, finding relevant level appropriate videos, using and setting video exercises, looking at the interactive grammar tool, how to monitor scores and tracking progress, naughty tiles, their fun option they have, adding students and classes, and finally using textbook guides. I will be using some screenshots from the website. Feel free to pause this video if you would like to explore the website as we discuss each section. Also, I am going to be working on the Spanish section, but everything that I show you here today is also available in French and the other languages. So let's start by showing you how you can log into your account. I do want to mention that your school's primary account holder, that is your lead teacher or the department chair in your school, is the only person who can add other teachers. If you are unable to log in today, you may need to talk to your department head so that you can be added to your school. Once you are added, you'll be able to log in. First, you'll go to thisislanguage.com and click Login. You will use your ectorcountyisd.org email. The first time you log in, you may be asked to create a password. And that's it. It is that simple. Next, I want to show you how to select your language. All you have to do is click on the flag next to your picture or avatar, and then select the language that you teach. Finding relevant videos. When you log into the site, you will see the following buttons. Just click Videos to start exploring the content. The videos are organized thematically. Within each theme, you will see smaller topics or tags. Some tags include tense references to make it easier for you to find content. Once you select a tag, you can see a list of all videos related. At the top, you can see the question that was asked to the interviewees. Below are the videos with answers to that question. When you click on a video, you will see more details. There are a few items I want to point out in this section. First is the video ID. Each video on ThisIsLanguage.com has a unique ID number. If you type this ID number on the ThisIsLanguage search bar, you'll be taken directly to that video. Go ahead and pause this video to try it out. Next is the difficulty level. All videos are rated between 1 to 5 stars. The difficulty takes into account everything from tenses and grammar to vocabulary, speed of speech, accent, and whether the speaker hesitates. This information is helpful as you try to find videos for different levels or even to differentiate for your students. The next item is the slowdown button or the slug function. This button slows down the video by a third, just enough to help your students understand what is being said, but not so much that the audio becomes distorted. Pause this video to try out the slowdown button on any ThisIsLanguage video. Below, you can also find related videos. These videos are people answering the same question, and you can find easier or harder videos on the same topic. Again, this is helpful as you progress through the unit or if you want to differentiate for your students. Next is a transcript. This shows a transcript of everything that's said in the video. As the teacher, you can decide whether students have access to the transcript or not. Now let's look at the exercises that accompany every video presented by the color button on the left side. First is the jigsaw. It's a drag and drop exercise. As they watch the video, students are asked to drag and drop missing words into the correct places in the transcript. They can watch the video multiple times to help them complete the task, making Jigsaw an excellent entry-level activity. As with all the activities, Jigsaw is automatically graded. When a student gets an incorrect answer, they are asked to correct their answer before they move on. This means students must make progress. Students get points for every correct answer in the site's activities. So they start collecting points. The next exercise is the video vocab. Here, students are taught and tested on teachers' selected vocabulary from the video. First, students are shown flashcards with an image and audio. When ready, students move on to practice typing the words in the target language. When they make a mistake, they are asked to copy the correct answer and then they are retested. Pause this video and try out a video vocab exercise. Next is gap fill. This is designed as a follow-up of the video vocab. As they watch the video, students are asked to type the missing word in the gap of the transcript. Last is the comprehension exercise. For this exercise, students must answer a series of comprehension questions as they watch the video. Comprehension is designed to test students' general understanding of the language and context. Now that you know what exercises are available, I want to show you how to set an exercise. Simply click the gray Set an Exercise button and the following box will appear. Select the type of exercise you'd like students to complete, the class you want to set it for, and the due date if that's applicable. Then press Save. This exercise will now appear in your feed. From here, you can see how many of your students have completed the work, and you can click the green button to see how well they did. This exercise will also appear in the students' feed, so they can see what they have to complete and when it's due. Even though we are now a one-on-one district, students have their own Chromebooks, there may be times when you want to print the exercises. Maybe a student's IEP requires it, or maybe a student forgot his Chromebook at home. Not that that will ever happen, right? Well, no problem. If you click the yellow Print Worksheet button, you can select what activities to download. The activities will then download to your computer as a Word document. Then you can just print it. It's super easy. Next, I want to talk about the interactive grammar tool, which is the pink button in the main page named Structure. This tool helps students learn and improve through the use of silly explainer videos and carefully scaffolded interactive exercises. After watching a silly 2-minute video and read a teacher-written explanation, students work through the following exercises. There's identification. Here, students must pick the structure they are learning from a sample target language sentence. There's multiple choice. Here, students select from the correct form of the structure to fill in a gap. Spelling. Students must fill in the gap by typing the missing words. As you see, these activities are designed to be increasingly challenging to help students develop first their receptive and then their productive skills. The system only allows students to move on to the next exercise once they have mastered the previous stages. Now let's talk about Nutty Tiles. Nutty Tiles is a real-time multiplayer game for learning vocabulary. Students can play against their classmates as well as other students around the world. There are 50 levels, and each level introduces at least 20 new words, which students must type quickly in the target language. It gets very competitive. As you see students progress, they can get higher up in the leaderboard. Now, you will surely want to check your students' progress. To see your student scores on what you have assigned, you will click on your name and then your classes. Once you select a class, you will see a list of exercises you have assigned. Click the View Results to see a full list of student scores. Here you can see other information such as whether the student has completed the assignment, what their first score was, their best score, how many attempts they made, and how much time they spent on the activity. This information is very helpful to identify struggling students. Next, I want to discuss how to add students to ThisIsLanguage. There is more than one way to do this, but I will show you one method. This will include creating a class and adding students to the class. Step 1 is to go to your name and click My Classes. Then click on the green button, Add a Class. After you'll be asked to fill in the class details, including the name, the subject, the year, and the owner. You will also select to enable Slow Down button if you want this to be available for your students. Now you are ready for step 2, adding students. First, go to your class and click Students and then Add Students. Next, either type in your students' names or copy from a class list by clicking Copy Paste Students. Copy your students' names from your class list and paste them into the box. Click Next. If there is a match with a student who's already used the site before and there's already an account, you'll see a drop-down menu. You can select to make them a new account or use their existing account. If the students have never used the site before, a new account will be created for them automatically. Once you click Save, your class has been set up. Each new student will be given a registration code, which they will use to log in for the first time. Please have students use their ectorcountyisd.org email address when they're logging in for the first time. When you give them this registration code, they'll be able to log in. There is another thing I want to share with you, and it's the textbook guides. Textbook guides match all the ThisIsLanguage.com content to the textbook. To access them, go to the yellow Printables button on the main page. Then go to the textbook and curriculum guides. Select your textbook. The textbook guide may look something like this. It's very simple and it helps you find content that we are covering. Wow, that was a lot of information. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me today. I hope you have a fantastic day. Adios.